Hi guys, I'm here today with another video, another gouache painting. This time it's another little forest girl and she's on a plant looking out into the distance. I started the background with a really light sort of coral wash, and then I went to below it with a more pinky coral. Then I wanted her to be wearing this sort of dress that's made out of, what do you call it, bushes and stuff like that. So she's like petals in the bottom of it, so I went in with a, as usual, I work from light to dark, so I went with a light layer of yellow, then the same coral that I use in the background in order to bring back in the same color on top, then some red for the outline, some white for the highlights, and here you see me mixing on the side. I really like this skin color that I mix here, it's super pretty, I really like it, and then I wanted it to be glowy again, but with a sort of coral glow. I'm working on trying to get the glow right for the skin. And there I'm putting it on the arms. I really wanted her to be more of a thicker girl, like more meaty looking, not so scrawny looking. So that's why you find that her arms and stuff was looking larger or something. But let's just look at it's going for. I wanted to see what it would be like to draw a bit of a thicker girl. I can draw fat girls, but I didn't want her to be a fat girl. I wanted her to be between scrawny, between thick, like in between there. I'm going in with the leaves. This is more of the highlight color I'm going in with now. And then I will go in with a darker color, a darker green. I used Maimeri Gouache for the green. I can't exactly remember the name of it. I think I'll link it somewhere below or somewhere on top. And then behind, I'll go in with a lighter color. I like when I'm working with gouache either to work with a super light background, like lighter colors in the background and darker colors in the foreground, or darker colors in the background, lighter colors in the foreground. I find recently I've been liking doing the lighter background, darker foreground. I don't know, there's something about it that makes it pop. And I like to paint with super bright colors. I like my colors to be saturated, like really colorful. It's just the look I go for. I know it might be busy for some people. It's just what I like to do. So that's how I paint. That's what I like. So it's really graphic for me, and I just like it that way. As usual, I paint in blocks of color, not really blending so much. The blended look doesn't do it for me personally, with gouache, that is. With other mediums, sure. I did do a bit of blending later on the bag, but I guess you'll see that as I go along. So here I'm just going in with some plants in the background. In the distance, I'm putting this sort of pinky, tall, mushroomy sort of thing. And then I'm going to come in front of it with blue for the midground, sort of blue plants. I really like this sort of blue. It's really, really pretty. I used primary blue, I think, for this one. Or phthalo blue. I cannot remember, but I will let you know. But it was phthalo blue, and it was mixed with a designer's gouache that I've had for years. And I mean years, like years, probably about 15 years or so. It's really old gouache, and it still works. That's a good thing about gouache, especially when it's good quality. It works for a really long while. So that's what I've been using here. And here, in front of the foreground, I'm putting in these sort of dark leaves. I don't know, I like it because to me it sort of helps frame the image, I find personally, and I like it because it just gives some depth to it to make it a bit more three-dimensional. I love doing this red hair. I know in the last girl I did a red hair, and I don't really want this to be a series, as I said, but I like the idea of both of them having the red hair, so maybe they're like from the same community or same sort of people or something. I really like that idea. So here I'm just fixing the skin. Now I'm going with the bag, as I was saying earlier, and there's a little bit of blending, but not much. I'm just sort of like using the one brush technique and putting darker colors to the bottom, the bluer colors to the top. I like this sort of reddy color. I find it just so pretty. Cadmium red is probably my favorite color in gouache. I really like it. Here I'm just putting the leaves on the bag, and I really liked how that came out. It really made it pop and sort of look glow. Here on the neck, I'm putting like a sort of grass, like she's wearing like a sort of grass, not so much a glass necklace. It's like the color, the dress, the color, like, you know, pop my color or whatever. The color of the dress is like this sort of grassy sort of thing, but it's red. I really like the idea of doing that around the neck, so that's what I wanted to do. I think it's really pretty and really cute. I would wear that. It reminds me of a carnival costume that we have in Trinidad. I can't remember which one, but I'll let you know, probably. So I'm just sort of darkening up, giving it a bit of an outline so that there's definition with it. And as usual, the arms and the fingers give me trouble, but I'm not giving up. I'm just adding some dots in the back to show like some fireflies. I hope you guys enjoy this painting. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!